I wrote this dark song. Everyone was talking about Keith Richards and how sick he was. It seemed like I met 8 best friends every day, which made me suspicious. And I was pretty young and naive, so I thought, well, he just made Exile on Main Street. How sick can you be? But nevertheless, I had this dark piece of music and wrote this song, basically a thank you note on behalf of all of us to the great Keith Richards, called The Keystone Go. Keystone Go. Play and sing and drink at the same time. I'm not singing, just playing. Worked for a while and not so much. She'll right away, Atlanta. I gotta meet her today. Straight to my main in the spider. Surgeon from the USA. It's got this heart inside it. The postage is my soul. Contains a message from millions. Said, Keith, don't go. 10,000 guitars waiting, but it ain't quite the same. You got a knack for sailing, and it's down with your own brand name. These old sailors, as captain you must know, you bring a message to millions. Said, Keith, don't go. I said, Keith, don't go. No, don't take my fun. Keith, don't go. Keith, don't go. Nah, nah. so grateful you came out on this Monday night. We've got another week of shows here in the Northeast. They're all in Jersey or Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. They're all at the website, and a lot of free music there, and at nilslofgren.com and video if you want to check it out. I'd love to see you again. Going to be playing on and off through the year, and come see us again sometime. This is a great old tune I recorded as a kid, and Gerry, Goffin, and Carole wrote. It's called Goin Back. I want to send it out to the great B.B. King tonight and wish him a speedy recovery. Yeah. And way back in the 60s, there's a little club in D.C. called the Cellar Door. I used to see B.B. there live. Probably saw him 20, 30 times, and it was always so inspiring. It was a tiny place, there's only 200 seats, but there was a full balcony, so you were just right on top of the artists there, and saw a lot of great people there. And I've met him through the years. He's so kind and gracious, and quite a sense of humor. About a year and a half ago in Phoenix, we saw a show. My wife Amy and I, he brought us on his bus, and we had a nice visit. And you know, it's funny. He was talking about his aches and pains, and diabetes, and his knees, and I was talking about my 2 metal hips. And felt like one of the old boys. And he's just such a great character. And he started flirting with Amy a bit, and they were getting into it and having fun. And he really started having fun with Amy. And after a while, he just turned to me and said, "You know, Nils, you could leave now." And even though I didn't leave, he was so nice. This goes out to the great B.B. Well, I think I'm going back to the things I learned so well in my youth. I think I'm returning to the days when I was young enough to know the truth. Now there are no games to only pass the time. No more electric trains. No more dreams to climb. Big and young, growing older, that ain't no sin. Play the game of life to win. can, I'm going back. Yes, a little bit of courage is all we lack. So catch me if you can, I'm going back. Going back. Thanks so much. Back in the mid-50s, my mom and dad financed accordion lessons when I was 5. Lasted for almost 10 years. Dropped a lot of money on me. And there was a great backdrop for picking up the blues guitar as a teenager. But anyway, years later, when I was 18 years old, I had this great opportunity to do the After the Gold Rush record with Neil Young. David Briggs, thank you. Yeah, great stuff. And, they said they wanted me to play guitar and sing, some acoustic guitar and sing and play some piano. And I said, well, I'm not a professional piano player. And I've been living with David Briggs and seeing a bit of Neil, and they knew my history, so they said, well, you've been playing classical accordion since you were 5, and you won a trophy. And I said, yeah, I won a contest. And so they said, well, we just need some simple parts. I'm sure you'll figure it out. And they had a lot more faith in me than I did in myself, and it did work out. But I was a little scared. Well, I was very scared, but because of the familiarity, you know, I was just like, okay, as long as I practice day and night, hopefully my best will be good enough. So I always played, and when we recorded After the Gold Rush at Neil Young's home in Topanga, way up high on the mountain, and or a high bluff anyway, big hills. And they'd eat upstairs on the balcony, and I never ate. I'd just sit there and play on this old upright he had. And this one day we were working on Southern Man, and Ralphie Molina, the drummer, stayed behind and was playing with me. And originally the whole song is just halftime, you know, bum, bum, whack, you know. Real dirty, and after a while it got a little bit, okay, you know, we've been doing that for a while, and Ralphie's real solid. But, you know, of course, on the accordion, when you start, you learn every polka known to man. So I came from the oompa oompa store. Roll out the barrel. And a very famous one. Oh, I don't want her, you can have her, she's too fat for me. What an awful song. That's terrible. Shame on that man. Here's a drunk man, I don't know. Anyway, because of that whole history, I naturally wanted to shift gears, so I double-timed the rhythm and tried a different approach to the instrumental music, and Ralphie immediately double-timed the drums to a backbeat, and we came up with it. Anyway, they came back from lunch, and we were roaring away, and they said, what the hell's that? I said, that's Southern Man with a polka beat. It feels good, let's do it in the solo. And I said, you know what, after the last verse, let's go back to it, it feels so good. And so it's kind of cool that the old square accordion came up with an arrangement change on a neat record. Well, for all you accordion players, don't let anybody make you feel like you're a square. Anyway, David encouraged me to start working a little more on the piano, and this is one of the pieces I wrote for Glenn quite a while ago, called The Leap. Run this race, it'll make you cry. Big tears black as coal. You fight so hard for some dignity in a world out of control. I have seen hope wither beyond despair. I've seen great men's visions fade. Yet every day somewhere the sun does shine. So don't tell me it's too late to believe a little bit in yourself. Is it clear? I just wanna help. Both your blue eyes and their tears, they won't get you far. You must believe a little bit in yourself. Welcome the band tonight. On guitar and keyboards, vocals, trumpet, and more to come, the great Mr. Greg Carole. This goes out to Charlie and Anna. Thanks for showing up. Dropped out of high school, they bored me to death. They taught me a dress code and lost my respect. I fled up to New York and learned from neglect that the sun hadn't set on this 4 years. Alright, I came back an artist. I tried to play a story. My friends call me loser. Get envy the glory. I fought for humility. I sank in the sand, but the sun hadn't set